Hey everyone, thanks a lot for stopping by. In this video, we're going to talk about emotional hangovers in sobriety. And why I'm going to talk about it is because this week I had one hell of an emotional hangover, and I'm going to talk about how I dealt with it and what exactly are they? What exactly is an emotional hangover? Okay, so let's get to the video. My name is Terry G. Thanks a lot for stopping by. If you can take a second, please subscribe, take another second and hit that like button. Emotional hangovers in recovery. Wow. I remember in early recovery, I had all kinds of emotional hangovers. And basically what they are is they are extreme emotional reactions to a situation in your life. An extreme one. It could be an anger outburst, a feeling of gravely, you feel extremely hurt. Whatever the situation, basically what they are is a very explosive or feeling of a negative emotion that causes us to feel tired, to feel depressed, to feel overwhelmed. And this week, I had one of those. A lot of my emotional hangovers in early sobriety and long-term sobriety came from that awful character defect or that awful behavior that I've worked on all my recovery life, and that is anger. It was about a guy who did some work on my car. He left my garage, one hell of a mess, all this garbage all over the place, took off, we paid him good money, and he just left everything, and there's oil all over the driveway. I could go on and on about it, but I lost my shit. You know, how dare you? I paid you $1,400 for the work, and you left my garage like that. What do you think I am, your assistant? I don't get paid for cleaning up after you. So nowadays, I didn't call him up and give him shit. I just text him, and I used the F word, and I was over the top, like with my anger. I'm gonna give you a bad review. Like, I lost my shit, I really did. I was pacing the floor. I felt anger to the extreme, and my behavior was erratic, and I was totally out of line. I was totally out of line. I told my wife about it, and she said, Terry, his work is not too bad. We could have used this moment as a learning moment. That's what she said to me, as a learning moment. So that's basically what I experience as an emotional hangover, is this extreme reaction from a negative emotion within us, and we display it. And what happens after that is, because we're trying to work on ourselves when it comes to our sobriety, right? We're trying to be better people. To show that kind of behavior comes with a lot of guilt, and for myself, it comes with a lot of shame. So after the emotional reaction that I have, that I gave away, that I shot my mouth off about, automatically there's a tidal wave of, I let myself down. You're an idiot, Terry. You'll never control your anger. You'll never get over this character defect. Then all of a sudden, a wave of shame comes. I misbehaved. I was out of line. And then I start the emotional and psychological pounding on myself. And that can go on for hours and days. In early sobriety, it went on for days and sometimes weeks. I am not kidding you. I felt so bad about my anger. My anger was over the top. I scared people in early sobriety, and I felt very bad when I reacted like that. And to this day, I still feel like that. I don't like overreacting when it comes to my anger. I say and do things that I regret, like everybody else. So what happens after? Like I said, that wave of shame comes in. I feel depressed. I have loss of energy. I want to be by myself because I let myself down. And that is the emotional hangover that probably you feel, and I know I feel. It's an actual hangover. It's a result of a behavior that we have demonstrated or shown the world that we are not proud of. And because of that, we feel shame. We feel shame. And alcoholics get that. They get that emotional hangover. And one of the main reasons why we get the emotional hangover, okay? A, we don't have the you know, the miracle elixir, the medication, alcohol. We don't have that anymore to calm that down within us. Because when we drank or when we drugged, we felt, you know, if we felt uncomfortable with ourselves or we're out of line with somebody, we just drank it away. We didn't deal with it. We didn't do anything. We just drank it away, stuffed it down, and just left it there for next time. Oh well, the hell with it. They deserved it. We became justifiable anger against the individual or the people, place, and things that we did the anger towards, or we did the behavior towards. Whatever it is, you know, the list can go on about what the behavior is. So that's one reason we get it. Another reason we get it, we don't know how to deal with it. We don't know how to deal with the situation that we've created. You know, we've worked so hard at being better people, and we find out that we're not perfect, and we've lashed out and we feel like this. And that's another reason we never learned how to deal with it. But I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. In early sobriety, I didn't know how to deal with it. Emotional hangover. I didn't. I really didn't. And how I deal with it today is totally different. Is totally different. You know, I went to work the other day. I could barely work. I felt like such a loser. And I started using some positive affirmations when it came to those negative thoughts. Like, yeah, Terry, you lost your shit, but what did you do about it? You called the guy up, you called him up, and you apologized to him. You talked it out with him. You told him you're sorry. You did not let the issue drift away. You talked about the issue to the individual, but you explained to him that you're sorry the way you verbalized it over the text, or the way you texted to them. So I know how to deal with it nowadays. And the longer I'm in sobriety, the less I have. The less emotional hangovers I have, because I'm getting better. And the less you will have. And they're very common in early sobriety. But the thing is that when we have them, we need to do something about it. We don't go into that isolation mode, or that mode of pounding on ourselves, or feeling like we're losers, or we're fuck ups, or whatever it is. Just, going into that mode. We don't do that, because that'll make us drink, and that'll make us stay away from meetings or like-minded people, thinking that we're a failure. You need to talk it out with somebody that you trust. You need to do something about the people you harm, people, places, or thing that you harmed. You need to make an amends, take responsibility for it, and it'll get better. And write it out. There's nothing wrong with feeling bad in sobriety. And there's nothing wrong with feeling bad about the way, we act sometimes. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. And that's the one thing I want to stress, that I'm not perfect. And no one is. No one is perfect. We're going to make mistakes. It doesn't matter. So to emotionally, mentally punish yourself and create this illusion of emotional hangover, it's you doing it to yourself. It's you. Regular people who go through life and make mistakes, they don't stand there and spend days and weeks or pound themselves into oblivion thinking they're a failure in life. They just get on with their lives. That's what they do. Alcoholics know we got to put ourselves on the cross, nail ourselves up there. Well, get off the cross, because we need the wood. You're not a victim of your behavior. You're not a victim of your thoughts. You're not. You're not a victim of it at all. All you are is a regular person trying to get better, and we make mistakes. We make mistakes. And I made a doozy, and that was a while ago. I've worked on my anger a lot, but my anger sometimes is like the sleepy giant, right? It's just there. And it happened, and it gave me a big emotional hangover. So are emotional hangovers something in recovery? Yeah, I think they are. Get in an argument with your wife, or something you may do and you might not feel good about emotionally. They are common. But the thing is they're not common when they last days or weeks. They should just last a couple of hours maybe, or even a day if you like, or a half a day. It all depends how much you want to punish yourself, I guess. okay? So just remember, emotional hangovers are real. They do exist. And as you move along in your recovery, they will subside. You will develop coping mechanisms, how to deal with them. But the biggest coping mechanism that you'll have to deal with them, you won't get yourself in the jackpots anymore. So you won't have to deal with them. But when it happens, go easy on yourself. Really, go easy on yourself, and remember, it's about spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical growth. There's no end line here. There's no finish. We're all works. We're all in the work. You know, the road of recovery is always under construction. It really is, okay? So that's all I want to say about this, because it happened to me, and it happened to me maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and I hate it. It makes me feel like I'm a dry drunk. That's what it makes me feel. Everything I've learned has gone out the window. Everything I've prayed for has gone out the window, or everything I preach has gone out the window, okay? And that's it, folks. My name is Terry G. This is an alcohol-free life channel where we learn to live sober one day at a time. If you can take a second, can you please subscribe to my channel? Take another second and hit that like button, okay? Ciao for now. Take it one day at a time. Go easy on yourself. Really, go easy on yourself. Do not beat yourself up for making mistakes or getting out of line. Don't. Make an apology. Do some self-care for yourself. Do something nice for yourself. But say to yourself, I'm doing the best I can, and sometimes I'm just gonna mess up. Most things are repairable. Believe me, they really are, okay? Ciao for now. I'll talk to you later. It's snowing here in Ottawa, if you can see. I can't believe it. It's like November and it's winter already, okay? God bless. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching my channel, and hey, if you can, watch a few more videos. I'd appreciate it. Ciao.